presented by Par Lumber. And this special episode is sponsored by Beaver City Sports Bar.
To wrap up the 2023 football season. Welcome in. I'm Agent McCord alongside Jason John Baptiste, played defensive end for Oregon State 2001-2003, and of course the voice of the Beavers, Mike Parker. You guys, it's nice to hear myself think because to start this show, I could not. What about this crowd we have?
I'll tell you what, it tells me, AJ, Beaver Nation is clearly back. Beaver Nation is back. How you guys feeling tonight? You pretty good? And when I say we're back because, a few weeks here and there, a little bit of, get kind of knocked around a little bit. You have a few things here and there that maybe, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel real good. That didn't feel good. We're feeling great here tonight to be here together, celebrate a great Beaver football season, a Sun Bowl destination. A lot of good news coming of late from the courts, to the transfer portal, the coaching staff, a schedule. We're going to talk about it all tonight. Thank you guys all for being here. And here, Beaver City Sports Bar in Delhi, Dave Kell is the proprietor, and two sons. He had two sons, and they're here tonight. Devin and Drew, right back here. Both played football for the Beavers, so it's all in the family tonight here.
Yeah.
Jason, how about this crowd tonight?
Here we go, baby! Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! Let me tell you something. We are going to be waving this towel all night long. So, honestly, after 2 years of us doing this, it's finally nice to be here with the two of you in person as opposed to remotely. So I want to say thank you, to Dave and everybody that's come out tonight to support us because we are truly, truly grateful. So this is awesome. And like Mike said, like you said earlier, there's a lot to be happy about and a lot to be proud of. So we're so happy to be here in Corvallis with you guys here supporting us. So thank you for that.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
And of course, we've got a bowl game to get you ready for because like Mike mentioned, the Sun Bowl happening December 29th between Oregon State and Notre Dame. This is going to be a really good game between these two programs, learning more and more about who is going to be on the field, what it's going to come down to. So, Jace, I want to ask you first. You look at this matchup between the Beavers and the Fighting Irish. Where do you think this game is won?
Well, I think it really comes down to the defensive matchups, right? Because I think, on the offense side of the ball, there's a lot of people that aren't going to be playing, right? We know that Sam Hartman is going to be there. Their starting running back is going to be playing. So whoever scores the most points, obviously we know we win the game that way, right?
Sure.
We win the game that way.
Simple math.
Right? It's simple math, but it comes down to the defense. Mike, would you agree with that?
Well, somewhere between. This will be our third experience in the Sun Bowl. 2006, Beavers 39, Missouri 38. Then the next time, 2 years later, Beavers 3, Pitt nothing. 3. So somewhere between 39, 38 and 3 nothing. But I agree with you. I do think the accent will be on defense here with some unproven. Ben Gulbranson, 7-1 as a starter, so there is that, and he gets another start. Yeah. How happy are all of you for Ben? So, I agree with you. Defense is going to tell the tale, but I think it'll be a little bit higher scoring than 3-0. The scores I like to remember when it comes to the Beavers and Notre Dame. How about 41-9? And then less of a beatdown, but 38-21 Beavers knocking off Brady Quinn and the Fighting Irish in the Insight Bowl. And who was the defensive MVP in that game? Can anybody answer who was the defensive?
I know.
Who was it, Jason?
Was it Trent Bray? Was it Trent Bray?
Good answer. The head coach of the Beavers, Trent Bray, was the defensive MVP against Notre Dame as a player. And, while he may not be Xing and Oing during the game, he's the new leader of the program. We're really excited about that.
I cannot believe that I'm hearing this, but this crowd is actually getting added to as we speak. You guys turn around, show me who's coming in through the back here. Who's coming in? Where is this man? He's going to be here for the entire program. Maybe even, I hear you have a score prediction for me later, yeah? Oh, okay, so a little bit later, we'll get into some score predictions. But for now, we're going to take a quick break, come back, talk a lot about the legendary moments, the transfer portal. We'll be back with the next segment of Talkin Beavers when we return.
Talkin Beavers is presented by Par Lumber and Beaver City Sports Bar.
Welcome back to season finale of Talkin Beavers. We're at Beaver City Sports Bar in Delhi and Corvallis, and this crowd is fired up.
Tell you what, AJ, we've been doing, as Jason said earlier, we've been doing this show remotely for 2 years. I in South Corvallis, you down in Tucson, you in Portland. And we're just in our quiet little houses, trying to get through a show. We should be here much more often. This is a great place to be. This is an awesome atmosphere.
It is an awesome atmosphere, Mike. And here's the reason why. It's because I would not be able to do this at home. Cheers to you guys right here. Cheers right here. Cheers. Cheers. Listen, to be here and have the opportunity to be here with this crowd and this scene, especially in Corvallis, where I consider to be a second home, has been a tremendous opportunity. So thank you to them and thank you for being here.
I don't know how the moment can get more legendary than what we're experiencing right now, but this week's legendary moment is brought to you by Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. This year it has been so fun to be bringing you interviews with players who are actually on the field, getting their helmets dirty week in, week out. Here is this season's legendary moments.
Yep, here we go.
We got a lot of crazy athletes on our team.
But we're just a really, really close group of people.
The bond you have with your brothers.
Man, I think we ride our own path.
Just have my brother here to get my back.
My guys all pat me on the head, it felt good.
Research Stadium, absolutely rocking.
Bring the chainsaw out and see my teammates getting hyped.
I didn't have a dance ready or anything. I didn't know what to do, so I was just happy, just looking like a little kid.
I think it's fun seeing a bunch of guys cheering on each other.
We definitely have a good relationship outside of football.
So, we don't like to have a lot of stars.
The star of the team is the team.
Leave your cape at home. We don't need Superman ball. We just need to be us.
Lean into who we are.
Be on our keys, be on our work.
Go high.
And the standard we have in our culture.
Let's show the country what Beaver Nation is all about.
For me, man, I'm forever blessed, forever thankful.
Didn't take anything for granted and always gave back to the community.
Why? Because of this special place.
I feel like Corvallis as a whole is chill and everything like that.
The town, the feel and fit.
And that's the Oregon State way, to really be a grinder, work hard, put your head down and, not care what anyone else thinks.
You don't get anything from being cocky.
At Oregon State, we take great pride in that.
Happy that I came here, and it was honestly amazing, man. And I loved it each and every step of it.
Just having that number on, man, it feels great.
Have all these memories here at Oregon State. It means a lot to me, being a guy from Oregon. I'm proud to be a Beav.
Go Beavs.
Go Beavs.
Go Beavs.
It's been so much fun to have so many players joining us week in and week out here on Talkin Beavers. Jason, just how great is that perspective to be added to this show week in and week out?
I think it's been awesome. I think, to have that in-game insight of the players in a fashion in which a lot of us don't really have the opportunity of knowing, right? Kudos to those guys for what they did, because I think it was awesome.
They did a great job. They've done a tremendous job comporting themselves well, and it's been great to have them part of the show. And I feel excited about maybe some new kids on the block who are going to be part of the show in the days ahead.
Exactly, because of course, as we all know, in these days of college football, the transfer portal giveth and the transfer portal taketh away. So right now we're going to focus on what it has given lately. How do you like, Jason, the way that Trent has attacked the transfer portal?
Well, I know there's some people here in the crowd that might not.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think part of the reason why that might have happened is because there's probably someone here who should not be here.
No, whoever walked in is not part of our portal.
That's absolutely right.
Don't make that mistake.
That's absolutely right. But what I will say is that I do think that the people that are coming in are offensive players, are people that I think we need. And for them to be coming in with Trent Bray, who we know is a defensive-minded coach, right? He's the defensive coordinator. He's now the head coach. For those offensive players to be coming in, they see something in him and in this team that they want to be part of. So, Mike, I think that's amazing for us to be getting that.
And I love the fact, I mean, the offensive line has been a tremendous strength for Oregon State football, the run game first, behind a great O-line. And they're quickly rebuilding. The guys that are coming in from Colorado, those are good players. They're really good. Big size, physical, athletic. The running back from Colorado, Anthony Hankerson, very productive. We like the dimension that he's shown the last couple of years against the Beavers. So you're absolutely right. There's probably more news coming on the offensive side in the portal. But what's happened so far is really exciting stuff.
So we're getting a clearer picture of who is going to be suiting up for Oregon State next season. Let's dive into who they're going to be suiting up against, because this 2024 schedule has been something that has been a question. It's a question no longer. We dive into that next on Talkin Beavers. Oh my God.
Talkin Beavers is presented by Par Lumber. And this episode is sponsored by Beaver City Sports Bar.
Night long, you guys. This is so fun to be here live and in person.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of having everyone here cheering us on. It's a particularly special someone right there. Hey, you shooting me love, I'm shooting you love right back. Hey, there you go, there you go.
And of course, okay, so it's been a lot of action on the field, off the field with what is going to happen with Oregon State, particularly as we move into next season. A lot of the Pac-12 going to other conferences. A big win, though, for Oregon State and Washington State on December 15th in the courts, ruling in favor of the Beavers and the Cougars in terms of the conference. So, Mike, break down what this ruling means for the Beavers moving forward.
Well, what it means is that we need to give an Oregon State Beaver Nation cheer for the Washington Supreme Court to make the right decision. They see the situation rightly and properly and have given the full governing decisions to the two members that remain in our great conference. And so I'm so glad that the Whitman County Judge Leiby decision was upheld by the state of Washington Supreme Court, which won't even hear the appeal or the decision. Now, it doesn't mean it's over. There probably could be some appeals on the other side, but for now, Washington State and Oregon State control revenue distributions going forward for this year and beyond, and that's as it should be. Go Beavs, go Washington State.
So with that news, really important for Oregon State moving forward, it is time to stay ready with Leatherman, leave nothing undone, and that includes the 2024 schedule. There's been a lot of questions with the Pac-12 conference and, of course, other states within that conference being committed to new opponents. Where does that leave Oregon State? Well, now we know there are a few highlights of the 2024 schedule. We have 4 games for Oregon State against Power 5 opponents, 7 games here in Corvallis at the newly renovated Reser Stadium. We have seen the advantage that gives Beaver Nation when they play at home. So, Jason, when you look at this schedule, 2024, what excites you the most for Oregon State?
There's something that really excites me right now. You know what? I'm going to circle it right over here. As a matter of fact, there happens to be a special someone who's here. I heard the boos in the background earlier. Someone's here. So who is it that's here? Someone's over here.
Back there?
Someone's over here. Listen, what excites me is the fact that this rivalry is back on, right? This last game was not. This rivalry is not exactly what it should have been. This last game, but now it's back on the schedule, September 14th. That's the game. That's the one that I think matters most, and I'm so happy that we're back on again, the way it should be. Oregon State versus Oregon.
Yeah, it's back on, and that's a brave soul, by the way. I give him credit for that, but it felt like the villagers in The Bride of Frankenstein for a moment. I was getting a little nervous for that dude, but thanks for being here. We'll see you September 14th at Reser Stadium, because that game gives the Beavers, with this schedule and the Power 5 teams that you talked about, AJ, that's a good game to have on the schedule and win at home with Purdue in that same time frame. This schedule is competitive enough, good enough. The Beavers are going to be good enough to win all their games at home. I like what they're doing on the road, too. So I think the schedule itself, with that game September 14th, very helpful to the Beavs' quest.
Yeah, and speaking of people who are excited that rivalry game is back on the schedule, Benny, how are you feeling about the 128th rivalry game?
Talkin Beavers is presented by Par Lumber and Beaver City Sports Bar.
Welcome back to Talkin Beavers, the season finale, recording here at Beaver City Sports Bar in Delhi in Fort Dallas. The vibes are immaculate here in Fort Dallas, you guys.
Oh, this is absolutely awesome. I love the fact that we're doing this. I love the fact that we're here. Thank you to the fans. Mike, this is absolutely
It's been incredible. Awesome. Now, Beaver City Sports Bar in Delhi, 215 Southwest 5th Street, downtown Corvallis. Greatest place in the world to be. We've had the best time we've ever had with the show. Thanks to Benny. Thanks to all of you. We got to do it again sometime.
Twist my arm. We'll do it again, but in the meantime, we got to get you ready for a football program, right? There's a big old bowl game coming your way December 29th. Oregon State taking on Notre Dame, and we would be remiss to wrap up the season without giving you some predictions. So, Jace, I'll go ahead and start with you. What do you think is going to be between Oregon State and Notre Dame?
Well, I think it's going to be a defensive matchup, like
no pressure.
I said. Well, no pressure here, but here's the thing. I think it's still going to be Oregon State over the Notre Dame. We're 2-0 against them already. Sure. We're going to make that 3-0 against them, and it's going to be 28-24 Oregon State.
Okay. Mike, what do you think?
The Beavers have outscored Notre Dame. I feel like Lee Corso for a moment. Now, the Beavers, let me tell you something. The Beavers have outscored Notre Dame 79-30 in the two games combined. So somewhere in, I like that. I think they're going to add to. They're going to go to 3-0. It may not be by the same margin as the previous wins, but I expect the Beavers to win this thing 31-17.
Now, okay. Now, there's one more person I need to get their opinion here over my shoulder. Benny, do you have a score prediction here? No. Seriously? He says Beavers by 100 over Notre Dame. So now that we have given you our predictions, we've done everything we can to get you ready. It is time for our final drive, brought to you by Capital Toyota, your way on the the Parkway, you guys. I don't know how to break down our favorite moments of the season. There have been so many. I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to top this one. But when we talk about so many impressive moments for Oregon State this season, Chase, I want you to tell me favorite moment of this year.
Well, my favorite moment was just seeing the players' reaction with the Trent Bray hiring. I mean, there's no better moment than seeing him come in and the players all get up from their seats, just congratulate him, and being so proud and happy that he's their next head coach. Trent Bray. How about for Trent Bray? How about for Trent Bray? How about for Trent Bray? Love that. Love that.
The play on the field, Deshaun Fenwick's hurdle on his en route to the end zone was a big-time play. But, you know, we're moving on into a new era now, and I totally agree with you, because in a moment when we needed a really strong jolt of good news in some uncertain times, to see the players' reaction to Trent in that auditorium when Scott Barnes introduced their new head coach, to see guys on the offense, guys on the defense, hugging it out with the new leader. That's my favorite moment of 2022.
One of the things that's going to stick out to me is just how much fun we had interacting with our friends who are also hosting these shows, right? Talking Cougars, talking Huskies, talking Ducks. Really fun to just talk football with those guys and break it down, get their expert analysis, give it right back. Don't love the way our record ended this year, but that's okay. There's always next year. We'll break it down next year. Benny, we're so happy to have you in the building tonight. What is your favorite moment from Talkin Beavers this season? Thank you. Tonight? Tonight! I mean, it couldn't be anything else, right? Best moment of the right here, right now, wrapping up a great 2023 here on Talkin Beavers. Thank you so much to our producer, our editor, Sean Stoll, and Tasha Stoll for helping produce this show. Beaver City Sports Bar for being a great host. Beaver Nation, Jordan Kemp for making this show possible. Jason, my guys, best co-host. It's been so much fun. Thank you for joining us. For Jason,